Well, it is Winter Salt Awareness Week, and while salt is an incredibly important ingredient to keep us safe during these cold and icy months, we do need to be mindful of how much we are using.
So our David Greenberg went out with a volunteer from Cleveland Metro Parks to test the salt levels in our local waterways. And David, what did you discover?
Yeah, guys, good morning. Oh, it was a really interesting and educational experience going out there. We went out to the Acacia Reservation at the Euclid Creek. You can see it all over the ground here. But take a look at the video. This was us yesterday. We trekked out to, like I said, the Euclid Creek at the reservation there, right across from Beechwood Mall. That's Dr. Mary Parton. She's a volunteer with Cleveland Metro Parks, and she had a little bottle with her. She dropped it in the water 3 times, then got the sample. So then we had our sample. We tested it with a fancy strip that would tell us the number of salt parts per million. Just to give you a frame of reference, 30 parts per million is considered clean. Anything above 230 is considered toxic. Well, the water that we tested ended up being 3,246. That's about, that is way, way, way higher than the total number of what is considered toxic. She says it's important that we're mindful of how much salt we use for a number of reasons.
Water runs off here, snow melt and rain. It goes into Euclid Creek and it goes into Lake Erie. And our water treatment plants are not really designed to desalinate. So the salt level is very slowly building up in bodies of water like the Great Lakes. So that's a big concern. If you don't measure it, then you don't know what's happening and you can't come up with ways to mitigate it.
And you can just see it's all over the ground here. It's been all over the ground lately. It's probably caked all over your car as well. She says she goes out to different areas all throughout Northeast Ohio, and she said that particular spot was toxic for 12 months out of the year. So something just to be mindful of, especially when you're putting some salt out on your driveway or in the streets. Coming up in a little bit, guys, I'll have a little demonstration for you, some perspective on how little salt you actually need to keep yourself safe this time of year.
You know what, David, I got to admit, that number was way off the charts for that area. Wow, unbelievable. Okay, we'll check back in with you later for more information. Good story.